Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. First thing I want to do is my thank yous. It's a bit late, so I do apologise, but thank you to Jim and Peg for the super thanks. Thank you very much. They're very much appreciated. Today's card is going to be made using this stamp, which is Stamperia, so Vagabond. So I have stamped this one. I stamped it 4 times in Memento. I did start colouring it yesterday, day before, but I didn't like the colours I was using, so I popped it to one side and thought I'd rethink it. Anywho, I'm back onto it. I left the stamp in the stamp platform so I can restamp again, and I have gone with some different colours, which I still don't know if it's going to work, but that's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do, because I've done it 4 times, I'm going to do some cutting and layering up of him. That's as much as I've thought about. I haven't thought about the card or the layout or anything like that. I might use half of him, I might use all of him. If his colouring's rubbish, I might use none of him. But we will have a card at the end of it. Whether this guy is on it or not is another matter. I've got 2 little dogs staring at me because I'm chatting to you. So let me just do the little sweeties. 1 for Budgie, a good boy. 1 for Rabbit, good boy. Oh. Done. So, go lay down, Budge. Lay down, Bobby. Good boy. There's a good boy. Well done. So I'm at the moment. All I'm going to do is colour his coat and waistcoat. I think the back of his coat and his waistcoat, and then everything else is going to be laid on top. So for his waistcoat, I've got 140, 120 and 110, which are nugget, buttercup yellow and greyish yellow. So let me do his waistcoat. I've got a fan on today, so hopefully it's not too noisy for you, but it's very warm in here today. There we go. I'm going to do his cravat as well. I haven't even thought about a colour for that. So for his jacket, I am going to use V080, 60 and 20, which is pale lilac, dark violet and amethyst. That one is going to be used a bit later. So I'm just going to do around here to hide this line, just in case You can see it. So that's going to be covered, and this is going to be covered. And there. Okay. So I've got RG 0, 30, 80 and 50, which are red greys, 3, 5 and 8. With this hat. Oh, I said we had to do that, didn't I? I think we'll keep that in the same colours, but we'll go as if it's white, I think. Okay, so the next one we're going to do split up through the middle. So for his lapels, I'm going to bring in the pearl violet. So that is our mid colour. So it's not quite as dark as that. Okay, let's put those to one side a moment. I think we'll do his... Oh, that's going to be covered later. That's going to be later. I'm going to do his face next. Do rose beige, sand and brick beige for his face. Very tanned looking chap. So the glasses are going to be on top. Moustache. What I'm going to do is get these two re-stamped and start doing a bit of cutting because I can't work out what I need to do. Which is not a good thing. So get this re-stamped in some Versafine Clair. I'm going to try it a bit. Okay, let me cut to this. So I'm going to cut out in the pals. So that's going to go on there. That's good. Let me cut this one out quickly. I'm going to go around the edge with this black. Okay, so the next thing we need is this bit, and his goggles and a moustache we can get off of this one. So let's finish off doing his hat, which were the greys and the very light, that one. So let's do this again. under here. I'm going to do some dark goggles. So we've got cool grade 9, neutral grade 7 and neutral grade 20. Let's see what these are going to look like. What else did I say we needed? Oh, this band and the moustache. So we'll do that band. A similar colour to his waistcoat, I think. Let's make it a bit darker, maybe. And we'll give him a potato brown and raw umber moustache. Okay, my desk is getting very small. Let me restamp this one and cut him out. And if I should do, let me do up there as well, because I might take the watch off of there. These out. I'm not sure about his cravat. I might just yellow it up a little bit, because it doesn't look like it's coloured at all with the grey. That's better. Okay. think I'm done with the pens, apart from a bit of grey in there. I don't know whether I'm going to do the watch again. Is that the one I stamped? That one. No, that one. Let me just do a bit of grey inside. Can't do much because I've already re-stamped in Versafine. And then I might do a bit of silver on there, but I might redo those in silver as well on this one. But I might get some of this stuck down first. No, I won't. Let me have a look at doing a watch. That one's the one I redid. Silver, what have I got here? Got a gel pen. I do. It's probably going to be an absolute nightmare to cut out. So let's also do it on here, see what it looks like. Well, I've got both of them. If I've got to cut one out, I will. I mean, if I've got to use the flat one, I will. And I'll, but I will try cutting that out. So let's just have a look and see how this looks. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of this stuck together and then decide whether I'm going to redo his goggles. I think he does need the brim of his hat and his goggles done again. So that's what I'm going to do. I know he'll probably look better on phone, but I don't want the card that built up. So he's looking good. Let's get this hat done. I think the ones I want. And so this is what I want for his hat. So Oh, that's fast, isn't it? And the glasses. I think if I do grey, a little bit of silver on, so I'll go dark under there. I'll do it in there. Right, final stamping. I'll clean this off in a minute. Let that dry and get all this tidied up so that I can see what I'm doing. So let me just cut this last little bit out. Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see how he's really dimensional. I mean, you can't really see it on there, but he is. Okay, let me get a card base and black matte layer, and then I'll see what I'm going to do. I don't know how much you're going to have to chop off of him. Not too much. Or I can do him on a 5x7. I'm not doing that. Save that for another time. That was a 6x6. I'm going to do a 5x7. But as you know, I love a top folding card. And you can't get a top folding 7x7 out of a piece of A4. So what I do is I buy pre-made 10x7s, and then I cut them in half to make 5x7s. So cutting that in half at 5. That'll give me 2 top folding 5x7s. So let me, I can get more of him on there. Not cutting up too much of that. I do need to cover that button. I colour that button though, which I'm going to do in silver. Nice silver button. So yeah, I might have him on 5x7. Let me cut a black matte layer for that. So then he can go on there. I'm still going to do him over to one side and chop some of it off, but not as much. And then decide if we want a sentiment or not. So Let me get him on there first. I might cut him first actually. I can use all of him, so let's cut him to where he is coloured. I just have to touch up. I just have to touch up there. So was that one? That one. So if we put him on there, and then he can keep his bit of hat. I like that it goes over. Yep, there is good. So let's get him on. So I'll chop that off there. You can go on his map later. Right, let me just think about a sentiment. I'm going to have a quick tidy, a drink, and think. Okay, so these are from the Creative Expressions Wordy sentiment sheets. Just going to go around with the black and Sharpie just to hide that white line. So that's going to go on. I think we'll put that about there. So let me get this on here. Now I've got that all sorted as to where I want what. And I'm going to put some Nuvo crystal glaze on his glasses, goggles rather, and the watch. So. Do a little bit on his button. And there's today's card. Quite a long one today, but I will be able to cut out some of my faffing around and speed up a few bits, fussy cutting and that sort of stuff. I think it turned out really nice. I mean, he's got a nice bit of dimension, but he's not too fat for the post. So that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.